Hello everybody, this is week 14 recap. I hope you've enjoyed last week's. To start off with day one, which was Easter Monday, I woke up pretty late, I had no school, and did my morning routine, which consists of a workout, showering, and eating breakfast. Then watched some YouTube, and then my host parents organized a little Easter egg hunt with little chocolate eggs, and I found some and was overall pretty cool. Also found a bunny like this, which was pretty fun. It was overall a good time. For lunch we had leftovers. Then for the afternoon I spent some time watching some more YouTube and playing some basketball, doing drills, and also playing with my host brothers. During the evening, I didn't really also do much. My host father cooked up a nice vegetarian recipe, which is like veggie patties with like a potato salad. It was very good. I enjoyed it quite a lot and fell asleep to reading some more of Cette Lettre. Day 2, I woke up quite early. First time in 2 weeks that my alarm has gone off, and it felt quite disturbing. But I still had a pretty chill morning since school starts at 9 on Tuesdays for me. And I did my morning routine, then went to school with bus and had English class, which was pretty boring. Then had NSE, or computer class, in which we worked on a data project in which we would use public data to create like a filtered system to sort it out and give like a good UI or user interface. And I couldn't really understand it that much. Python is still pretty new to me. I had lunch, don't really remember much of that. Then I had an hour of time at Espace Puzzle, didn't go and play basketball since I had an eval for SVT or science. There's 2 science teachers and 2 different courses. So I just did that basically for the hour, as well as playing some GeoGuessr. I had German class in which we talked about what we did our vacation, even though very basic level. Then had another hour of break spent reviewing and talking. I then had the eval and then went home to cook something for the family, since that was my duty for the day. And I found a recipe of like Mexican spice rice and decided to go for shopping and prepared it. And I have to say it's pretty spicy, at least for like a pretty low tolerance spice person, but it was still pretty good. I'll link the recipe in the description. And everyone else liked it, but they said it was just a bit too spicy. Then I played some basketball and went to bed reading. Day 3, woke up quite tired since I got like 7 hours of sleep. Did my morning routine, then went to school with bus, had SOS, which is economy and sociology class, in which we basically finished a chapter on deviance. Had French class, which was okay. We introduced a new book, which is On ne badine avec l'amour, and it's a play. It's basically a French Romeo and Juliet. And then had Ensemble Moral et Civique, in which we continued working on our comic. Ours is about like anti-animal cruelty, and played some basketball during the break. Then had 2 hours of more French, in which we started the lecture linéaire, which will be used for like extracts for the BAC, or the final exam that you need to pass to move on to the next grade. Then went home, and when I got home, I went for a run. I'm trying to keep a good like cardio for basketball, And when I came back, I did my ice bucket challenge, which I was dared by my friends to do, and I'm happy I finally did it. Here's a clip if you didn't already see it on my Instagram. I ate leftovers, which included the spicy rice and veggie patties, and then spent the rest of my evening editing and recording last week's recap. Day 4, woke up, did my morning routine, went to school with bus, then had math class in which we got our tests back on probability. I didn't do so well since now that I've reviewed them, it was just a very bad thing of me just not understanding the question. There was like a part about like probability on traveling, and it said like 65 people went to France out of 100, and 35 people went abroad. And me assuming that France is also abroad did not understand the problem, and that's why I got a pretty bad grade on it. Our history class got cancelled, so we had like 4 hours of free time, so we used that, went to Burger King again. The food of Burger King also wasn't that great, but it's about social time with friends. It was pretty fun. Then hung out, played some basketball, which was in like organized teams this time, not just shooting around 1v1s, which was pretty fun. Then reviewed for another science eval this time with the other. Then came home and didn't do much and basically left right away again for basketball practice. And this time was pretty mid since there wasn't really anything fun or there wasn't really any excitement. Came home, our parents got Indian takeout again, in which I got like veggie stirred fried rice, which was pretty good. Then practiced some piano, I watched some more YouTube, and also practiced a presentation for NSC, which will be on Friday. And did that basically for the rest of the night and falling asleep to reading. Day 5, woke up a bit later since French class was cancelled. Then practiced a bit more for my presentation in NSC. We presented about this American scientist which was working on, or still is working on, encryption, called Shafi Goldwasser. She was originally an Israeli immigrant and grew up in the 50s, and now is working in the US universities as a professor. She created like the basic encryption, and then came to school and had English class, which was okay. Then there was NSC. We were the last group to present, and I think I did quite well. Then continued working on our data project. Lunch after that and played some basketball, 3v3, was pretty fun. Had gym class, which was volleyball, and this time we created teams, which we would be keeping for until the end of the unit, and I'm pretty happy with mine. Went home and then went to the barbershop, and as you can see, I got a haircut. I think it is pretty good. I don't know, you tell me in the comments. Did a workout, ate dinner, which was microwaved pizza, which my dad brought, which wasn't that great. Then watched some YouTube and fell asleep reading. Day 6, woke up, did morning routine, had a very chill morning. Didn't really have anything planned. Watched the Celtics recap, and I'm pretty surprised that they lost against Magic. Then didn't do much in the morning. Then had lunch, which was the reheated Indian food, which was quite good. Then played some basketball and practiced some piano. Didn't really do much again until like 6 o'clock, where our family went to watch Victor's game, which is my older host brother, and it was their last game of the season, and they won 55-43. And I also took some pictures for them, which I think came out pretty good. And we came home, watched some more YouTube, and fell asleep reading. Day 7, woke up, relaxed, had a chill morning. Didn't really have anything going on. Cleaned my windows, helped with some household chores, and helped creating a carrot salad for lunch. For the afternoon, I had planned to go to my friend Jules' game, which is pretty far away, but my parents decided to take me because they also had like a friend playing in a rock concert there. And then I also got to lend my host father's camera, which is funnily exactly the same as the one I have back in the US. So I was pretty easy to use. I took some pictures for them and had a nice time. My friend's team won 72-60, I believe, with also their last game. My host parents picked me up again, and we went home. Then I called family, ate dinner, which was leftovers, studied a bit for the SES evaluation, which was on money and how it's created, which was Monday. I hope you've enjoyed this week's recap. I hope I see you next week. Peace.